We find Vecna, we end this once and for all. Together.
On December 25th.
We have a plan. It's a bit insane. Everyone in?
He knows where we are.
Watch out!
Get ready for one last adventure.
We stay true to ourselves. Stay true to our friends, no matter the cost.
Found you. Stranger Things, Season 5, Volume 2, begins December 25th, only on Netflix.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Gift magical mornings with Nespresso Virtuo Pop. Compact and stylish, Virtuo Pop is made to meet every morning coffee craving. From espresso to coffee, hot or iced, at the click of a button. And celebrate the season with Nespresso's limited edition coffee flavors. Sweet almond and hibiscus, cinnamon and candied tamarind, and festive double espresso. Magic in the making. Shop the holiday gift collection exclusively at Nespresso.com.
1,
2,
3,
4.
Monster movie.
Fun time, go! Monster movie.
Fun time, go. Monster
Movie.
Fun time.
Go!
Monster movie. Fun time, go.
With Precious D and Honey Bee.
Fun time, go!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, welcome to the show. I say the show because I'm going to play this on both of our podcasts because this is a holiday episode. Happy holidays, everybody.
Yay, happy holidays.
That is not an anti-Christmas statement. That is we're talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas statement. We're talking about multiple holidays here. So, this just occurring to me. When people say happy holidays, it's always implying more than one holiday.
Sure, and New Year's.
Yeah, it's usually because you don't want to go to the trouble saying Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Right. So you say happy holidays. And, these right-wing douchebags that are always looking for something to get bent out of shape about. They're so fragile. Yeah. They're such fucking snowflakes.
Their feelings get hurt so easily.
So they get upset about it. But if you were just replacing Christmas, you'd say happy holiday.
Yeah.
Although I guess you can also be including Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and all of that by saying happy holidays. I guess they think I don't want to acknowledge any one religion. So I don't know. Fuck them. Anyway, we're talking today about Black Friday.
Woohoo.
From 2021, a horror comedy film that is 84 minutes in color in English. There's no budget listed. It says box office was 1,581. It must have just released in like one or two screens.
Yeah.
This must have been like a direct video or video on demand or whatever.
Right.
But they had a couple of screenings. So let's look at the cast here. Devin Sawa as Ken. Ivana Baquero as Marnie. Ryan Lee as Chris. Stephen Peck as Brian, Michael Jai White as Archie, Bruce fucking Campbell as Jonathan. He's the reason we're here, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody cares about any of these other people. Louis Kurtzman as Emmett, Celeste Olivia as Anita, Ellen Colton as Ruth, Peggy Holzheimer as Angry Gran, Mark Steger as Monster Angry Gran, Christopher McHale as Lou, Stanley Bruno as Bircher, Lonnie Farmer as Monty, Ripley Thibodeau as Lila, Meta Thibodeau as Gracie, and Seth Green as Dower Dennis.
Yes.
As the voice of there's a toy.
It's Teddy Ruxpin type toy.
Yeah, it's the hot toy of the season. It's called Dower Dennis, and he's just like, I'm feeling depressed. I'm having a bad day.
Yes, although he's defective.
Yeah,
so
something's
oftentimes
wrong with the battery.
His voice is not clearly Seth Green because it's been slowed down and broken up. Yeah. But it's Seth Green.
So, initial thoughts and feelings on Black Friday.
I love this movie. Thought it was great for being I'm assuming a relatively low budget film. It's fun. It's no Citizen Kane. It's no Casablanca, but it was a fun movie. It took a lot of could be very tired tropes and put something a little more interesting into it. It's a zombie-ish alien invasion, Christmas sort of themed movie, but it was fun, and a huge amount of that is Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
He's also one of the producers of this.
Oh.
What year did you say this was made?
21.
21. Yeah, so I think he's old enough and established enough in his career now that him just being attached to something can help get it made.
Yeah.
You know, something relatively low budget for this. So yeah, he was one of the producers, and you never know what exactly that means these days, whether he's actually putting up the money and how hands-on he is.
Well,
he's...
The only thing under production just says that on November 17th, 2020, Bruce Campbell, Devon Sawa, and Michael Jai White joined the cast. So, who knows how long they were trying to put it together before then.
But he's wise and he's experienced enough that if I were making a movie like this and he was a producer, I would listen to him. You know, he knows what he's doing. He's been doing this long enough.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. Enjoy comfortable rooms and friendly service when you stay with Hilton instead. Save up to 25% this season when you book with Hilton. Hilton for the stay. Terms apply.
In Walmart's Huluville, everyone ready their cart. Amazing Black Friday deals are about to start. Online and in the app, such great deals to explore. Everything you love from tech, toys, and more. The days to save and the ones to remember. It's only the 25th to the 30th of November. Set your alarms. Don't miss out. These deals are epic, without a doubt. The Who's are all ready, but are you? Walmart Black Friday deals await. Who knew?
Okay, I was just looking at some more details.
Sure.
Under box office, it says, as of April 7th, 2024, Black Friday grossed $1,581 in the United Arab Emirates.
Okay.
What the hell?
That's the only box office information I
Worldwide,
have.
Black Friday was the 7th most pirated film online between November 22nd and 28th
that's no
of
good.
2021.
Don't be pirating from Bruce Campbell.
Oh, my God. Okay, so first of all, I want to say fuck Citizen Kane.
Sure.
Fuck that movie. Well, yeah, let's get into the plot here.
Okay.
We got a plot from Wikipedia. Yes, we established during our zombie marathon 2 years ago that in movies, zombies are defined by their behavior, not whatever caused them.
Their origin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are things that act like zombies, but they are some kind of alien infection.
Right.
Or something. A parasite. Here we go. A parasitic organism attacks Walmart employee Monty as he prepares the store for its Black Friday sale. Monty mutates into a monster and attacks two coworkers. Because he has to work on Thanksgiving, Ken Bates drops off his daughters, Lila and Gracie, for dinner with their mother and her new boyfriend, Grant. Ken then picks up his nebbish coworker, Chris Godecki, and drives to their late shift at We Love Toys. While anxious shoppers assemble outside, Ken and Chris join coworkers. Sorry, I was just being distracted. I wasn't putting together that the first thing attacks Walmart. They do notice that Walmart is closed.
Yes. Walmart, not to be confused with Walmart, and We Love Toys.
It is meant to be confused with Walmart.
Right. And We Love Toys is very much meant as a Toys R Us. Yeah. It is a big box store like Toys R Us, not your local neighborhood toy shop.
Yeah. Okay, so the coworkers are Marnie, Brian, Archie, Ruth, Emmett, Anita, and Bircher as they get ready to open the store for Black Friday. Bircher accidentally locks himself outside the building while smoking a cigarette. Possessed by a parasite, a rabid shopper mauls Bircher, causing him to transform into a creature too. That's what you get for smoking. Store manager Jonathan Wexler has his employees open the doors. Shoppers pour in, but they gradually turn violent as the parasitic mutation spreads. Everyone eventually realizes that the shoppers are transforming into murderous creatures as they are attacked and forced to fight back. I think at first they just think it's typical Black Friday bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
Possessed by a parasite, Emmett emits a tentacle that kills Anita. Emmett turns into a creature before fleeing toward the store's Santa's Village display. Emmett's only been working there for...
That's his first day.
His first day?
Yeah.
His first day. And our sort of hero, Ken, is trying to tell him, don't work too hard, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Was he talking about don't kill the job?
I don't
Or
know.
is that something else?
I
That
don't
might have been. No, that was on DMV.
Okay.
Ruth holds up in the office while Archie leads Chris and Brian through a mutant horde to close an exit door before more shoppers get inside. Jonathan and Ken battle a creature in the bathroom. Marnie sneaks into Santa's village and sees that transformed shoppers are being assimilated into a growing sack. Once the exit door is secured, Jonathan, Ken, Chris, Marnie, Brian, Archie, and Ruth regroup on the store floor. Driven by a possessed officer, a speeding police car crashes through the front window. Yeah, they think help has arrived.
Yeah.
But it's not. The car turns over. Ruth, mutating shoppers begin pouring inside again. After he rescues Chris, one of the monsters kills Archie. Ken, Marnie, Chris, Brian, and Jonathan barricade themselves in the storeroom. While talking about their various tenures at the store, the coworkers bond over sliced turkey meat. However, the group conversation turns confrontational when Ken and Chris argue about their disappointing stations in life, and Marnie calls out Ken for not having a real romance with her. Well, I mean, according to her,
Yeah. They're not a thing.
she keeps saying we're not dating, and
Yeah.
he's like, I thought we were a thing, and she's like, yeah, we're a thing, but we're not dating. I don't know what the fuck distinction she's making.
Right.
Just not wanting to commit. He is old enough to be her father.
Yeah.
A mutant breaches the storeroom. Ken gets bitten by the commotion. You know what I think is they've never actually gone on a date. I think they just fooled
Yes.
around a little bit in the
Yes.
back room.
I believe she mentions that they've never been on a date.
Presuming he is now infected and will soon transform, Ken stays behind while Chris, Marnie, Jonathan, and Brian go to the loading dock to obtain a truck for escaping. With Chris unable to start the truck, he and the others fight off another mutant before making their way to the roof. Meanwhile, the building catches fire as the main sack continues growing into a massive monster that soon fills the entire store. Jonathan sacrifices himself to a horde so Chris, Marnie, and Brian can escape back down to the ground. Aww. Brian confesses he bit Ken in the earlier commotion, so Ken is not actually infected. Brian's a little bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Having assimilated all of the mutated shoppers, the massive monster breaks through the store's roof, and that's where we get our kaiju, ladies and gentlemen, just at the last few minutes of the movie.
Although she does refer to him, or her or it, as Mom fucking Kong.
Yeah, yeah.
So a clear kaiju reference there. If Kong is a kaiju,
he is the kaiju.
This is a kaiju.
Brian tries to confront the creature, but it kills him.
Yep.
Ken rejoins Chris and Marnie outside. Ken acts as a distraction while Chris tricks the monster into swallowing a forklift, which causes the injured creature to collapse into the fire. Ken, Chris, and Marnie escape in Ken's car. Yeah, so the thing's got these tendrils.
Yeah.
And he gets it to snag the forklift with its tendrils, and he's backing up and backing up and backing up, and then he jumps off of it, so it slingshots right into it.
It's kind of like a frog's tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. That grabs something and then snaps back. Yeah.
Ken, Chris, and Marnie escape in Ken's car. However, more massive monsters are seen emerging from other stores in the distance. He does mention that he got in touch with his ex-wife and that the kids are
yes.
okay.
Yeah. So one reason why I think this was a good movie, and there are some flaws, and I can get into that, is in most genre films, and I would consider disaster movies, zombie movies, etc., you have to have a balance between the normal world and the disaster world or the monster world or whatever.
Okay.
I think you've said this before, that a good werewolf movie, you should care about the guy when he's not a werewolf.
Uh-huh.
And in a similar way, you have to have a balance between just throwing random people into a zombie attack.
Yeah.
Or spending too much time on their normal lives. But you have to spend somewhat on their normal lives so you care about them. And I think this did a good job that we care enough about these characters as people before they become zombie fighters.
Yeah, yeah. In a zombie movie, you care about the victims. A vampire movie, the vampire can be interesting. It doesn't have to be, but a vampire can be interesting. The zombies are not interesting. You have to care about the people that they're attacking.
Right. And so the nice, almost like the scene in Breakfast Club where they sit around in a circle and tell, spill their souls to each other. There's a scene in this, and they've done enough backstory build up to that beforehand that it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's actually emotionally pays off some, so that we care about these characters and we don't want them to die. Although we kind of want Brian to die because he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, but I liked Bruce Campbell's whole thing. They didn't like part of what he said, but he's been at the store for decades. He's the manager,
right?
And it's kind of his home. But he says something that indicates he kind of likes the power too.
Yeah, it's his little fiefdom.
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
That this is a place where people have to do what he says.
Yeah,
and nowhere else in the world do people have to do what he
right,
says.
Right. But you know, that's not an unreasonable position.
Well, and we don't see him abusing that.
No. He seems like he's a good boss. Although corporate's about to fuck everybody over.
Yes,
or at least some people over.
Yeah.
Well, they already fucked them all over by not giving them Christmas bonuses.
Yes.
So.
And they were going to. It's revealed that they were going to fire some of them after the
Yeah,
Christmas
they're gonna
holidays,
layoffs.
which is a huge dick move.
I mean, a lot of companies do the layoffs 2 weeks before Christmas.
Yeah.
So it could be worse, I guess.
Yeah. So I thought that part was good.
Good. Corporate America. It could be worse.
And even though Bruce Campbell is clearly the star of this, he doesn't overpower the rest of the cast. He lets them have their moments.
No, it's an ensemble.
And even though I wasn't really... Some of the characters looked kind of familiar, but none of them jumped out at me. But they were all good.
Yeah.
None of them were bad at their role. They were all, good actors. Perhaps the Deuteragonist has a germ phobia. Is a bit of a germaphobe. And the actor playing him does a good job of handling that.
Yeah. I think they're trying to make Ken the star of the film, but Bruce Campbell's in there, so... Yeah. Technically, Bruce Campbell is not the star of Burn Notice, but you're there for Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the sidekick, but...
Well, how many people watch Spartacus for Lucy Lawless?
Yeah.
At least that's why I started watching Spartacus.
So, like I said, it's streaming on Prime, and I think you can buy or rent it on other services, but it's included with Prime.
There was one flaw, or a couple flaws. I thought some of the pacing was a little off. Like they go through that whole getting into the truck, but then coming back out of the truck, and that doesn't really help. So I'm not sure that was entirely necessary. And in the transition from the first act to the second act, it happens when one of the employees finally breaks the normal protocol of dealing with Black Friday customers and actually attacks, smacks one of the zombies. And then we cut to a scene where that employee has then been restrained.
Yeah.
But it's not clear what has happened. It felt like we were missing a scene.
Okay.
Like, did they shut down the store? It's kind of implied later that they did because they talk about reopening the store.
Yeah.
But how do you shut down the store on Black Friday?
You talked about... we do see a little bit of them telling everybody they've got to leave.
Yeah, but it seemed like there was a scene missing, and that transition was a little rough. But that's a relatively minor flaw in this movie. I thought a lot of the design work was pretty good with the monsters. I mean, they're pretty gross.
Yeah.
And when the sack is... So there's a transition... You have your little pods that arrive via meteor.
Yeah.
That are your sort of... in lieu of the face huggers, that they attack the people and turn them into zombies, and those are nice and gross and Geiger-esque sort of. And then you have the zombies, but then you have the big sack that they're all being assimilated into.
Yeah.
And it reminded me, and I was hoping this was intentional, it kind of reminded me of those giant holiday inflatables because it's clearly being inflated and is fabric, even though it's meant to be something organic.
Yeah.
But it has that kind of plastic fabric feel. And at first I thought they were being cheap, but then, and maybe I'm just reading too much into it, as I usually do, it seemed like it was maybe a reference to the ever-growing size and preponderance of the lawn inflatables that we see not only at Christmas, but now at Halloween.
Okay.
Everybody has these giant lawn inflatables. You know what I'm talking about.
You're not reading too much into it. You're reading the wrong thing into it.
Okay.
It's capitalism, man.
Well, but that is part of capitalism. I mean, or the preponderance of those lawn inflatables is part of capitalism's desire to overconsume.
Sure.
So yes, it is. That's another great thing about this. It's very much a takedown of corporate America and capitalism and the crazy overconsumption best personified by Black Friday.
Oddly, you don't see a whole lot of pro-corporate movies.
Which is funny because corporations own them all.
Maybe
but,
Gung Ho.
Was that the Michael Keaton Japanese American car manufacturing movie of the 80s?
Yeah. It's definitely pro business.
Yeah.
Not pro corporation.
Yeah. So anyway, I like that element of it. When the monster finally reaches full kaiju size, it's a real gross Cthulhuoid / Geiger.
It's got sort of a humanoid shape, but it's little bits of people all put together.
Right.
So you see
and they say
faces and stuff.
It's getting back to it being anti-capitalist, it's also a bit anti-consumer.
Yeah.
Particularly the type of consumer that storms the gates on Black Friday.
Yeah.
Because at one point when it's all monstrous, one of the characters looks at it and says, it's the customers.
Yeah.
So yes, it is meant to embody the evil avarice of the Black Friday shopper.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many stars are you going to give Black Friday?
Oh, I'll give this a 4.5 or 4.5.
Okay.
Are you going to try to grade inflate me again?
No. No, because I think I went to re-log this on Letterboxd.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like for some reason I gave it a 2 the first time I logged it. I don't know why.
Huh.
So I think I upgraded it to a 3.
Okay.
Because it was okay.
Oh, you didn't like it as much as I did?
I don't think I liked it as much as you
Okay.
did. But it's fun. It's a good time. It's worth watching.
Okay.
If you haven't watched it already.
Maybe...
It's Bruce Campbell. I mean, I should give it an extra star just for Bruce Campbell.
This is true.
So maybe I'll give it 4.
And I realize it's all contextual. I had just watched another movie prior to this that was really bad. So I might have felt this might have benefited from the comparison to the very bad movie that I watched that I will not name.
I got to meet Bruce Campbell once.
Oh, really?
He was doing a book signing when I lived in New York.
Oh, okay.
He was signing his...
was that the If Chins Could Talk?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Because he's done more than one now. But it was his first one. So,
nice.
And I got a chuckle out of him. So.
Oh, good.
There you go. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up. Hope you all had or are having a good Thanksgiving. We're going to probably do a Christmas special too. So we'll be back soon with our regular episodes. Until then, remember to keep watching the skies and don't misuse science. We won't see you, but you will hear us next time on both of these podcasts. You've been listening to Monster Movie Fun Time Go. If you enjoyed the show, please consider rating and reviewing us on your podcasting platform of choice. You can leave us a message and find links to all our things at mmftg.com.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast. Terms apply.